When it comes to your like music and such, I saw that you released in 2021 like this really solid project. Like fuck, what's it called? God loves Jesse or Jesse something like that. I don't know.
God loves me.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Figueroa, God loves me.
Yes, that shit is like a really solid cohesive thing. And then there's like the follow up, God saves me or something. And
Yeah, that's just a single.
I don't know, it feels like the perfect follow up to it though. Like the whole thing just like slaps really proper. Like, is that like your most recent work?
Yes.
So what kind of inspired that?
Um. Well, I just wanted to do some boom bap shit real quick again, and I had these beats for a long time from a brother named Schematics, and all those beats that are on the God loves me are produced by Schematics, and I was just in a different mode. I was just trying to write fucking straight bars, and that was really it. And God loves me is the concept of my IG was Jess is God,
Right.
so it's like God loves me. So it's like basically, you know what I mean? I love myself.
No, that's reflected too within like the sense of it. It's a good message. I like that. So like, what other kinds of stuff do you get up to with it? Like, what have you been up to since like the pandemic kicked in and whatnot?
Since the pandemic kicked in, I've been staying the fuck out the way, just producing, been in love for a little while. So I've been doing a lot of life stuff.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
congratulations. That's really cool.
thanks. But yeah, I've been chilling, man. And, you know, getting back to it, you know, just been getting my stuff back together, doing a couple little family things for the holidays. But January come, I'm back in full force, you know.
So what are some of the things you have planned?
Right now, I'm just working on getting this video done for that single, God Save Me. Then I'm gonna do some. Souls asked me earlier, but I was already thinking about doing some, probably an EP with Souls.
Hmm, that would be a really good thing to hear.
As an artist, I just want to get on some more stuff that I'm not producing. You know what I mean, and have somebody else produce it, and I just be the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Sorta. I have never produced my own song like that, so I've always just been the artist jumping on other people's stuff. What's the difference like for you? Like, what would make you feel more drawn to going down that
I
path?
think I think it's the freedom of just the beats already being already made. Because me, while I'm making my beats, like I can't write to my beats sometimes, and sometimes I'll write a whole song in 10 minutes, but then I want to change this and change that, and keep changing this and keep changing that, and I lose myself a lot when I'm doing my own shit. But if I'm working off of somebody else's production, it's like, all right, you know what I mean? Just give me the beat. You know what I'm saying? Let's go from there.
Right.
I
So,
don't have to worry about none of that production shit.
do you find like it impacts your ability to write a song when you're like,
Yeah, I think it gives me a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? It
right,
just gives me a different mood. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like for me, it's even weight lifted off. Like one thing I don't have to worry about. All I gotta do is worry about these verses.
right? So then that's an interesting point that the pressure of mixing and everything impacts the ability to write the song. Um, So like when it comes down to like what's coming next, like outside of music projects, do you have like other ambitions that you want to achieve as an artist?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna. I want to produce somebody. I want to produce somebody.
Like find somebody young and like turn them into
Somebody
somebody.
younger to work with. Yeah, that's really what I want to do.
That's really cool. So like kind of create your own little EODUB system of people that you can sharpen the swords of.
Yeah, that's really my plan.
That's awesome. What are some of like your favorite memories from being involved with the dub?
rock steadies every summer, hosting rock steadies. We did that for a long time. I miss those.
You gotta explain to him
Yeah,
What do you mean?
most
what
of,
a rock steady is.
or
He's not.
even
He
if
wouldn't.
Oh, I'm
if it's
sorry.
not
Yeah,
even
I'm
just
sorry.
me,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
keep forgetting.
everybody
I'm talking
else.
to him like he knows already. Rocksteady is an event that the Rocksteady crew been throwing for a long time. They're probably on their 50 something year at this point. And we used to host them. Well, EODUB used to host them for about maybe 8, 9 years of that. And they would some of them were at some were at on the pier on the West Side Highway. Some of them were in Central Park. Some of them were in Jersey and Lincoln Square Park. And it was just this huge event where everybody would come. They would bring all the old school artists out. One year they brought Curtis Blow, like Big Daddy Kane, all the old school favorites. Then they have like a ton of B-boys, B-girls, and do a whole set. But that used to go on every summer.
Right.
So those is really, really dope.
And you got to host those?
Yes, I hosted a few of them. Hell yeah.
That's really awesome. And like, um, where do you sell beats to people? Like, can people actually just buy your beats right now?
Nah.
Ooh, how come?
Because I do it I'd rather deal with them more direct. I don't want to just like sell beats.
So people have to find you and build that relationship with you in order to get to that point of being able to work with you like that.
For the most part, not for nothing, yeah.
I respect that. Um, and do you have any like albums or anything lined up in the future after the EPs that you have?
I'm chilling out. I'm seriously trying to find me an artist so I can produce because I'm really heavy on my production as of these days.
So really, it's just more like it's almost like that's the new direction for you, and so like that's gonna become the main focus moving forward.
Yes.
That's really cool. What like made you kind of decide to go down that path?
Um, I'm just tired, man. I'm good. I don't feel like rapping all the time. I used to want to rap 24/7. I don't want to rap all the time. I want to make beats all day though.
Hmm.
I want to produce all day. You know what I'm saying? I want to engineer.
So it's just more like, in a sense, your taste evolved into this kind of new vibe where it makes more sense for you to chase this. This is where the passion's at.
Yes. It's what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying?
I do, and I
Not
respect
that I
that.
don't love performing. Don't get it twisted. Not that I don't love performing. I love performing.
um, I get it though. Like things evolve over time, and sometimes what you loved when you're younger just like doesn't feel the same after a while. Maybe it's because it didn't work out the way you thought. Maybe because overall you kind of, everything has consequences you don't know about till you do it. And when you find out what the consequences of life is, sometimes you're like, it just doesn't feel worth it anymore. I kind of get that in a big way. Whereas you develop new skills and interests and things over the years. Like, I did not expect that I'd be sitting here talking to people on Zoom. Like, that is not really what I thought my life would end up kind of being. But it's actually like fun. I derive a lot of enjoyment from hearing about other people's story from it. So like, I kind of get it, man. So like, interview thing kind of feels like that for me.
Yeah, I mean, and it's nothing sad, you know. I'm just good, you know. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying. I'm chilling, you know. So it's like it's just not where my heart's at right now, you know.
Nah, that's completely fair. I mean, the fact is, like, you've also got a ton of music if you want to keep releasing music from back in the day if you ever want to. And I'm pretty sure you could just come out with some new stuff any day if you wanted to. And who knows, maybe in 3 years you're going to be like, fuck it, I'm ready to rap again. Just step back into it and take over.
Yeah, And you know, when I say it, a lot of people like they looking at me with the evil eye now back there in the background. And it's just like, you know, I'm chilling. Everybody want me to rap. And it's like, you know, I gotta feel like it, you know. It gotta be in you, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you could do it mechanically, or you could just show
Yeah,
up
I'm
and clock
good.
it,
I'm
and
not, yeah.
it's just not right.
I'm,
I get it though. Like I get it completely with different things I've done in my life, where it's like I know I can physically go through the motions in doing it, but if I don't really desire to do it, it's not gonna be what it's supposed to be, and that's like really the issue. It's like to make it what it's supposed to be requires a love, and I don't know. I get it. I know that people might not like that. I totally appreciate that part too. I
and
mean,
I love it too, and I understand, you know, and I love all my fams, but you know,
I hear people get very excited at your name. I mean, I watched Big Ox's eyes light up very wide talking about you singing on some song he showed me. And like apparently that was a big deal. That was a tough sell for him. But like it's
love
cool.
that nigga Ox, man.
Yeah, he was a vibe. That guy's a vibe. I just stood
He's
outside
a
and
whole vibe.
I'm like,
He's a whole vibe.
it was like the middle of the night. I'm not used to being up at 12 something in the morning with drunk people. You gotta understand that. This is not what my normal life is like. Plus, I'm in fucking Brooklyn. And like Poison Pen in them is showing up and whatnot. And I'm just gone. And this Big Ox guy is just talking to every girl that walks by. His volume is like 10 times my volume. His excitement for everything is just incredible. Like, I love the level of excitement that man had for everything, including you and your music.
That's oh,
But yeah,
that's oh.
yeah, it was cool. It was really dope to like be in that environment and like to meet real. Like I got to meet. It was by like the Vice mural down in wherever that tincture bar is.
Yep, Tatankas.
Yeah, so we were there, and
Right.
yeah, it was a cool vibe. I got to meet Dama as she was doing the bar thing. But nah, it's cool that you were kind of up to it. So I mean, is there anywhere that you would love to go perform if you had the opportunity to go anywhere?
Hmm. Yeah, anywhere that's not in America.
Like this is like literally anywhere.
Anywhere that's not in America.
I respect that. I'm certain it would be pretty easy to get you into Canada, given post these times in regular ass times. It would be pretty easy to
Right,
get you regular.
regular schedule.
It'd be pretty easy to get
Yeah,
you
I'd
up
love
in
to go to
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, Montreal's a vibe. I don't know that it's a New York vibe, but it's totally a competitive vibe. It's just maybe not as good a vibe. It's definitely a competitive vibe. Um, and
Nah, we need a little change. I want to go up there.
yeah, no, it's cool. It's French though. That's definitely part of it, which is a whole other situation. But I enjoy. You know what I realized though? The one thing I have to say is, everybody speak more than one language in everywhere else, and then Montreal act like it's special to speak like whatever. It's just nobody speak French anywhere, and that's where it gets special. And I'm like, that's weird. You hear everything everywhere except French. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, do you have anything else you want to like share with the people out there?
Nah, man. Don't feed the animals.
I appreciate that. So yeah, man, it was really good to have you here. I appreciated learning about you, kind of hearing your story a little bit. Um, I've seen you rap a lot. I think this is the first time we've ever actually talked, so I'm glad that got to happen. I got to like at least have a digital face to face. I know it's not quite the same as the real life. And it's cool to hear about you. And I really respect your passion to the craft and everything you bring to the table. And I really think, as far as the end of the week, everything, you are definitely a legend, man. The way everybody talks about you, it's just undeniable. Like, that's my status. Like, how do you determine what's a legend? Other people have to use words like that in abundance around you. And as far as this whole, nah, you like up there. Like, even in this fucking interview on the Zoom, I'm watching chats popping up. Jess is the most versatile guy out there. Jess is just the greatest. And I'm like, you're one of those guys where that is the impact you've left on people, man. And it's pretty incredible to see that. And you're just like mad humble about it. Just mad humble about it.
Yeah, it's hard for me, man. I appreciate it, man. I really do, man.
And I appreciate you coming through and giving us your time like that. And I appreciate End of the Week for hosting this, because without End of the Week, there's no perspective show. And honestly, it's made my life better. You know, it's kind of a flex. Yeah, I'm doing a show on End of the Week. That sentence hasn't hurt my life, is all I'm saying.
Pretty dope. Pretty fucking dope.
And so it's kind of cool that you get to help contribute to that as well. Thank you all who watched this live across wherever platform you're on, as it's in all the different places. Make sure to follow End of the Week on the various platforms, EOWTV or EODUB.com, EODUB.com. Just go there. It's got links to everything. It's way simpler. And yeah, we'll be back, I think, next week with another one, and we'll be keeping this alive, and you will see more of us. They've got a bunch of other shows like the Beach Challenge, where they do the beat making things. Jesse's won at least one of the beat challenges, according to a verse I heard here and there. So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I won the first season.
Definitely a winner over there as well. So you can like check that out. I know they got other stuff. I seen a cooking show at least once. Like there's stuff happening here. They're really making it big. They just did the $5,000 fucking contest with fucking diesel fragrances, where the homeboy Basics got to go down to New York, and while he did not win, he got to go down and rep the city and whatnot. So shout out to the Osiris guy who won, I think. And yeah, there's just a lot happening over there. Anyhow, appreciate all y'all watching and all that good stuff. Thank you again for being here, everyone. Everyone in the future, subscribe and whatnot. And yo, live long and prosper, everybody.